I want to talk about hats today. Let's go over my ball cap collection. I don't know, it's just something I like. I don't know why. Years ago, I guess it started 2012 is when I really got into hats. Even though I didn't really, it's like at first I didn't even really like wearing them, but there was just something romantic about them. I just liked the ball cap aesthetic. I don't know. I just liked the idea of sporting a logo on your head, all the different colors. It's just like a different accessory to wear. And over the years, I've gotten more into wearing them and spreading out beyond just the teams, the sports teams that I like, into just teams that are, I just like the colors, I like the logos, or I like some kind of retro feel about it, or it reminds me of my childhood, like 90s era logos. So I just want to go through them. Some of the hats in my collection, maybe all of them. It's not that many. I mean, maybe it looks like a lot. Maybe it is a lot. I don't know. Let's just start off. This is the first hat that I mean, obviously before this hat, I had hats, right? But this is the first one where it was like, this is a legit ball cap that I am going to, you know, invest in. Although it was a gift, but I asked for it. I was like, I want a really nice ball cap. 2012 was when I became a baseball fan. I had played baseball before. I was aware of baseball, but 2012, for some reason, well, the reason was, I don't know, it's like sometimes things just coalesce in your head. I was just captured by the romance of the stadium. I went to Nationals Park for a non-baseball event, and I just liked it so much. I was like, well, maybe I'll like baseball, watching baseball. And it just happened to be the same time that Bryce Harper got called up from the minor leagues. And if you don't know sports at all, Bryce Harper is one of the best players, or he was one of the best players. I don't know if he still is, because I don't really follow baseball anymore. But, he was a phenom, rookie of the year. And when I saw the cap, I don't know, something about it and the simplicity of the logo, though it gets made fun of for looking like the Walgreens logo, I just wanted it. So I got it. This is a fitted cap. It's a new era. I started off getting mostly new era caps, and then I switched over to 47 brand as my preferred way to go. These are fitted, and my head size is somewhere between 7.5 and 7 5/8. So this is 7.5. It feels too tight unless my hair is really short. And 7 5/8 usually feels too big. A little too big, a little too loose, unless my hair is kind of long. So I'm in between. And that's another reason why I kind of like 47 better. So at first I was just collecting Nats caps because that's what I liked. Let's see, I also got, the next one I got is at my parents' house. I think that's the only one in my collection I don't have with me, but it's the navy blue cap with, is it a red brim? I think, yeah, but it's the same logo and everything. So over time, I collected more. I got this special 4th of July Nationals cap. This was I believe either a spring training cap or it was this 2018, 2019 special edition cap they wore. This was a spring training cap, I think from 2014 or 15. I think this is one of probably my favorite of the Nationals caps that I have, just because this is the first, I think, 7 5/8 one I got. It's just nice to wear. It's cool. It's like made out of a slightly different, I don't know if you can see, it just looks a little different, the fabric does, than, kind of your typical cap here. One of the other reasons why I switched away from New Era is because the prices went up like crazy. Is inflation that bad? Come on, people. What? But back in 2012, through when I was still buying caps from them, all the way up through 2019. So I was a big baseball fan till 2019. The Nationals won the World Series, and then I kind of lost interest. They won the World Series, so I was like, they did the thing. I don't know that I need to watch again. Then the pandemic happened. The next season was shortened. The Nationals blew up their team. I just was like, I can't expend the energy to keep up with this anymore. maybe I want to get back into it one day. I just don't have the time anymore. I used to listen to every game on the radio, every day for years, and because I didn't have the cable to watch it, so I just listened on the radio. But yeah, you see, it's very different materials. This is kind of more of a plain fabric, trying to get into, and this has like, it looks more breathable, kind of. But they were 35 for the fitted hats, and then now they're like 55. Like, wow. In the span of like 5 years, they went up $20, which to me is nuts. This is the first 47 brand hat I got, because I just wanted kind of a casual, hat for the Nationals. And it was different because it's got this like tomato red look, but you can see, these have like a structured crown and everything and are fitted, so they don't have a snapback thing. But these are the 47 cleanups, so they're adjustable. They're totally unstructured. They're what people call the dad cap. They come with the brim, pre-folded, whereas these come flat. I know a lot of people like to keep them that way, but I always kind of like to get a curve in them anyway. And for a long time, I didn't really love this style, but now I prefer this dad cap unstructured look to the, structured crown fitted. So those are the Nationals caps I got. And then while I'm on the Washington teams, I do like football. I've watched football since I was a kid. I've never been like a diehard fan, like going to games and stuff, but I've been a Washington football fan since before they were the Commanders. So I figured I'll get a hat now to show a little team spirit, and I do like the colors on this one, the burgundy and gold. So then let's see, besides the new era, I also have enjoyed, I only think I have one, from Ebbets Field flannels, and they specialize in like old vintage stuff. Oh, that's another one in my collection that I don't have with me. It's at my parents' house, is a Grays hat from the old Negro League, and it's a black cap, I believe, with like a gray G or a white G on it. But these are fitted, and they're very, it's like a very different, it's like wool. This hat in particular, I got because it was on clearance, and I just wanted I just wanted a hat. I think I got this for a beach trip back in 2018. I don't know why I thought this would be good for the beach, but this is a stylized O, and it's from some Cuban baseball team. Ebbets Field specializes in these old teams and logos and things that are forgotten today. So I think their caps are really cool. My brother has a lot more of them, and these are always good, but these are also like $55, $60, a little expensive. This is another new era. I got this a long time ago. I think this is actually my brother's cap. He went to Buffalo on a trip, and he got it and brought it back. This is not fitted, though. This is the 950 snapback, and I've come to like this a lot more than the fitted from 59. From New Era. I don't know. I don't know. I just like the look of these caps more, and I like the vintage throwback logo and the simplicity of this. So this is one of my favorite caps, and if you've watched my channel, I've been wearing this back to 2019, I think, maybe even earlier, 2018. He might have gotten this like 2017, and then I kind of just took it. But yeah, I love this one. And this is when I kind of just started liking to wear things from other teams because they looked cool. And so there are certain teams I'm not going to wear. I'm not going to wear a Dallas Cowboys hat. Okay, sorry. But Bills, I got nothing against them. Most teams I don't have anything against. I mean, Philadelphia, I'll never wear any Philadelphia team. Just like making people unsubscribe. Yeah, Cowboys, no. New York teams, I'm not that opposed to. I probably wouldn't wear a New York Giants cap, but I'm not going to be like, ooh, get that away from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the Giants, I'm like, well, yeah, they're not that bad. But Philly, no. Dallas, no. After I like this cap so much, I then got this one, which is another. This is another 950 from New Era. This is Baltimore Colts. So of course now they're the Indianapolis Colts, and it's a very, one of the crazy true stories of history that the Baltimore Colts moved to Indianapolis in the middle of the night. They just loaded up these trucks and left Baltimore. It was very secret, and it was like the next day, surprise, we're the Indianapolis Colts now. But I like this logo. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it to focus in on this. It won't. The autofocus on this camera is so good, it doesn't want to change focus like the beauty gurus. There we go. It's just a fun retro logo, and it's not one you see a ton. But again, it's a team. I think the rest of the stuff I'm going to show, they're just random teams that, I like the logo and take no umbrage with the team. Then I'm going through these sort of in chronological order of when I got them, but I'm also trying to be somewhat to make a little bit of sense in how I group them together. Let's see. Then here's a couple. Here's another one. This is more recent, but this is another 950 New Era. I just love this vintage creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers logo and the colors. I have always loved it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with NFL logos and the helmets and the designs and everything. And I had like a Super Nintendo football game, and I loved playing that and looking at I didn't love it for the gameplay because I could never win, but I just loved looking at all the teams, really. I thought it was so cool that there were so many teams and so many colors. And even though this, perhaps isn't the most modern looking design nowadays, you can't beat that color scheme, I think. Then we go over to, so those are all the 950s I have. Then we'll go to ones I picked up. This is a Baltimore Orioles cap, a 47, that I bought just when I went to an Orioles game and I didn't have a cap. So, this was the cheapest one. Because at the time I wasn't like a 47 fan. But this was the cheapest thing there. These are like $30 now because the adjustable ones. Similarly, I went to an Ohio State football game and did not have a cap, so I went and bought one. Is this New Era? This is fan favorite. So this isn't even one. This is a whole different, a whole different company there. This one has become more of a workout hat for me now. I don't know, because it's not fitted. It's got the Velcro, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's got the structured crown. It's kind of interesting. I don't hate it, but I don't wear it a ton. Here's one I got. Here's a freebie one I got. Here's a YouTube hat that they sent me. YouTube sent me. They sent me this and a mug. I guess they were like, "Hey, you've got 1 million subscribers. Here's some stuff." And I like this hat. I used to wear it a lot more until I was at a grocery store and someone was like, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I just didn't want to have a conversation, so I said, "No, I just got it." So I don't really wear that one as much anymore because I just don't want to have any conversations with people. Then here's one that my brother got me. I don't know the name of the place, but this is from a pizza place it's either in Massachusetts or like Providence, Rhode Island or something. But my brother, his wife is from there, so they got this when they were over there. Or maybe it's from Cape Cod, I'm not sure. But I've worn this a lot in videos because it's just a fun logo of a shark jumping out of the water and eating a slice of pizza. That's good, wholesome fun there. I'm not going to show every single hat because some of these are prop hats. Maybe I should show those off. But first I'll get to another. Let's get through another one. This is just a taco hat. I've worn this a lot in various videos. This is just from Target. But it's like that, unstructured dad hat sort of. I wonder if these places get them manufactured all in the same place. But But that's a fun hat. It's nice to wear out. It's a good summery hat. My sister got me this from a restaurant, I think in South Carolina, called Frank's, in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Pawleys Island. It's actually a very nice cap. You know, it's denim. It's got a leather strap in the back. I like wearing this one. Pretty cool. Then I have some other prop hats I've gotten over the years. Here's a NASCAR hat I just bought. I bought this a year or two ago for If the 50 States Were People. West Virginia wore that. I bought this one very recently, a UPS hat for 16 Personalities in a Children's Show, because I needed a UPS guy in that. This is a random hat, some swag I got from a distillery in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, called Thistle Finch. And it's a cool, I guess this is the only trucker hat in my collection with the, the mesh there. I wear that. I'll wear that a lot of times, when it's hot out, when I'm working out. So then a lot of these hats that I've got left are more recent additions when I've gotten more into the collection of things just because I like the way they look and, or there's some nostalgia factor to them. Which, starting off with these two hats, we got, and this is also when I went heavy into the 47 hats, in large part because they were cheaper and because I like the look of them a lot and how they feel and how they fit. This is Montreal Expos. Of course, the Expos in 2004 moved to, or between 2004 and 2005 seasons, moved to Washington to become the Nationals. So this is their logo. And I really like, the look of this. It's just a fun one. You don't see a lot of people walking around with Expo stuff. I also got this one, Houston Oilers. Another retro 90s logo for the NFL. I forget which team they became. Did they become the Titans? Or did they... There was a lot of weird stuff that happened where it's like the Browns became someone else and then someone became the Browns, or the Browns were... I don't know. But the Houston Oilers went away and then someone else moved to Houston, I think. But I just love the design of this. And it's just a very 90s look. And the colors, these kind of colors you don't really see a lot now, I feel like. Do you? Well, the Titans, did these guys become the Titans? Because I feel like the Titans have this kind of light blue in their look, or they used to. I don't know. I'm saying a lot of stuff that I'm not sure of and nobody cares about. So let me just move on. Then I also got this one, Cardinals hat. Of course, the Arizona Cardinals used to be in the NFC East with the Skins, Dallas, Eagles, and Giants. I don't know why the Phoenix Cardinals were in the NFC East, but eventually they changed all the alignment, which makes more sense. And I just like the design of the Cardinal. And the Cardinals have always been a team that I've kind of just enjoyed their aesthetic there, even though it's very basic, nothing that special. Going along with that, this is a 47 hat. I went into their franchise, which is fitted, but they're different. Like the new era caps are, by size, like 7.5, 7 5/8. These are just like medium large, extra large. But I feel like these fit better, even though it shouldn't, because it's, less particular. But yeah, but when I was a little kid, when I was like third grade, for some reason I really liked the Dolphins. I guess I like the logo and the colors. So the part of me that just wanted to treat the kid in me wanted to get this 90s era, old logo Dolphins cap for fun. And I like this. I just love the way it looks. Orange is my favorite color. So I wear this one a lot now. It's very summery. I guess because I've got the Buccaneers old one, and I kind of want to get a Jacksonville Jaguars cap also. Florida teams, I think, just know how to design their stuff, except for the Buccaneers now. I don't like their logo now. But let's see. Then I got more recently, here's another one. This is Boston Red Sox. This was 47 was doing like autumn colors, and I really wanted this color. But when they do these special editions, they only have certain teams they do. It's like this, Yankees, Phillies, who I'm never going to get, the Dodgers, who I don't hate, but I don't love either. But I feel like the Nationals knocked them out in the championship series in 2019, so I've got no beef with them, okay? So we can but, you know, they only have a handful of teams, the Braves, who I'm never going to wear. So I was like, Boston, I can get behind that. And so I got this hat. I probably wear this one right now. These two hats are the heaviest in my rotation. And my son's name starts with B, so I say it's for his name. And my daughter's name starts with S, so I say that's for her name. But yeah, this is very heavy in my rotation, as is this one. Excuse my hair. This is I went out to find that this is a Seattle Mariners hat, but I went out of my way after I got the B hat to find an S hat, and this is like, I'd never even seen this before, a retro Seattle Mariners logo. And Seattle Mariners are a team where I'm just like, I don't even really think about them that much. You know, they're an AL team, so the Nationals play more NL teams. So yeah, I had no problem getting this, and I like this royal blue color. So these two hats are the most in my rotation at the moment. And then I did a fun thing where 47 does like a mystery hat. So you can get mystery hats, and they're just sending you a random hat. So I was like, okay, let's roll the dice. Let's see what you get. So these are the two mystery hats I got. Calgary Flames NHL team. When I looked at it, I didn't even know what this was. I had to look it up. Well, this says on the back. I had to look it up on the back. But yeah, Calgary Flames. I don't follow hockey, so I don't really know what teams I should not like, but I figure Calgary, I don't think they're threatening at all. So it's not like the first thing, if you would show me a lineup of hats, I wouldn't have gone for this, but since I have it, I kind of like it, and I wear it a decent amount. I just sort of like having a hat, like who's wearing a Calgary Flames hat if you're not in Calgary? Not that many people. I'm pretty far away from Calgary. I've never seen anyone wear one. And then the other one I got just happened to be an Ohio State hat, which my wife, she went there and is a fan of. And so it's just random that I got this, you know. I like this one more than the other one I have, because this one, I mean, it's just, it's a mystery fitted hat though. So they're kind of nice. Yeah, so there's my hat collection. Just wanted to show it off. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you.